Hello everyone, it's Anne here from Annmakes. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Welcome into my studio. For those of you who are new here, please remember to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below the description or on the Annmakes in the corner of the screen, and that way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video, such as the one today, which is all about a project that I created with items that were in the swag bag that I and my fellow designer members from the Association for Creative Industries received at Creativation. That's right. We lucky designers got a beautiful gift bag of different products from various companies that are members of the Association for Creative Industries, or AFCI, and we thought we would do a project where everyone did their own project using some of the same products. So we challenged ourselves to make a project with the Graphic 45 book box. This is my completed project, but before it was like this, it was actually like a bone color. And we were also gifted some pouring medium and paints from Deco Art. There was a bottle of Beacon adhesive. This one's a different bottle than the one that was in our swag bag, but it is still by Beacon. We were also given some liquid Sculpey and molds. There was other Sculpey clays, but I only used these. And a TCW stencil 6x6 by Rebecca Mayer, and this one is the Skylight. We also received some 3D foam adhesives from Scrapbook Adhesives, some Renea foil, and crafters.com gave us each a sparkly marker, and that's what we used to make our project. And here is my completed project again. So I started off with the Graphic 45 book box that is just very natural colors, and I dipped this into the paints I had used for a paint pouring session I had just had in my studio. I did the paint pouring with the Deco Art pouring medium and a variety of Deco Art craft paints. Now, I can't remember exactly the list of all the colors, but there were a lot of colors that I used in this. And by dipping the book box in the bottom of the pan where all the drips come from the paint pouring, this is the effect I was able to get. So it looks a little like marble, which I think is really cool. So I did that. Once that was dry, I then used the TCW stencil with some Americana decor, again by Deco Art, chalky finish paint in lace, how appropriate, using a sponge dauber that I already had in my stash. Just a big sponge dauber and the stencil. After that was dry, I added a little touch of sparkle with the sparkly marker Spectrum Noir. This one is in Gold Nugget that crafters.com gave us. So right here in the center. I used this marker again in a few other places, which I will show you. Again, on the outside of this box, I created this little, I call it a little doily, but or it's a I think it's a medallion with a mold from Sculpey that is made especially to use with liquid Sculpey. This is the liquid Sculpey, and this is a bakeable medium that you put into the mold. I'm going to show you the mold. It's very, very neat. It's very thin. It's very, very thin rubber, or silicone, I should say. And this goes in the oven, and you squeeze the liquid Sculpey out of this into the mold, and you bake it in an oven. And it comes out all beautiful and lacy, like this. So this is the medallion that I made with this, and I know it looks very white there, but it actually has a very pearly finish. This is a little brad. I poked a hole through the box to insert this little brad, and that's something I already had in my stash, as well as this elastic cording. I already had that in my stash, and I use that as the closure. On the inside of the box is where I use the Renea foil, which I think I forgot to mention at the beginning. I'm so sorry. The Renea foil, and Renea foil is a type of paper that has foil on both sides, and it's just a wonderful product to create lots of beautiful paper crafts. And I chose to emboss it with one of my embossing folders, and to give it a distressed, aged look by rubbing on some of this chalky finish paint. And once that was dry, I traced around the foil with the gold nugget marker. Now, to finish it off here, this is where I added the 3D foam adhesive from Scrapbook Adhesives. I chose little wings, and these foams are foam adhesives are sticky on both sides. So on one side, what I did is, on the one sticky side, I added this glitter that I had. Very fine white glitter. I then stuck it to the foil surface here. And on top of that, I added another little tiny medallion that I made with the liquid Sculpey and the Sculpey mold. And once that was glued on with my beacon adhesive, and I used this beacon adhesive spray to adhere the foil, and it worked like a charm, by the way. I used the same beacon adhesive here and here, and I finished it with a little dab of, you guessed it, the gold nugget marker. So just to recap, there was Graphic 45, book box, there was Deco Art pouring medium and paints, and some more Deco Art paint here, beacon adhesive to hold everything together, Renea foil for this beautiful metal insert, Sculpey, liquid Sculpey, and mold. I think I already said that. And the Scrapbook adhesive wings. Plus the sparkly marker by Spectrum Noir from crafters.com. So I hope I've inspired you to get your craft on today. Please go check out my colleagues' projects. There's a lot of beautiful things to inspire you. Please leave us some comments and share the love. And until next time, stay crafty. Bye.